Hello, everybody. It's January 10th, and I just got done with my Sterling video, which will be up at 11:15. And now I'm going to do my video. And my son just texted me. My other son's awake. He just wanted me to know. They like gaming, so on Sundays they game. But I already fed him breakfast, so he's cool. And it's a little overcast here. It's been sprinkling. So that's cool. So you know what's in my mind? Gloria. I don't think I love that song, and I will still love it because it's not the artist's fault that they were playing that in their little tent before the destruction happened. I have got some hits I want to tell you guys, and these are my hits from my guides. Might not necessarily follow with what other people are saying, but we'll just go with the flow. Okay. What did we say when the Proud Boys met with Trump? Everybody wanted to know, what did they meet about? And it wasn't just like, oh, hey, how's it going? It was details. It was, I need you guys to do this. I think Eric Prince was involved. This is my hit psychically. And I really feel this whole thing, well, it's obvious. It doesn't take a psychic to tell you. It's obvious. This whole thing was planned out. And oh my God, the shift of the universal consciousness in that moment, it was as bad as 9/11. So I want you to know it was planned out, okay? And I do feel insiders, and here's the other thing I predicted. What did I say about those idiots that he put in the Pentagon? That they were going to be, they were doing it to affect Biden, so they're not letting Biden have any intel. But also they were all part of this rampage. You know, but by the grace of God go us, because let me tell you, this thing could have turned out way worse. Thank God they had more people worried about taking pictures of themselves and people putting those electrical tasers in their pants and killing themselves. I mean, my God, and another officer died today. So, and the other thing is there was Roman nuns, I mean, nuns in full garb with Trump flags over them, 3 of them standing there. I was like, what? And I broke my heart at the New York Fire Department. But somebody mentioned that some part of New York that it figures it would be them. But still, it's sad, you know. 10 officers were involved in this chaos from Seattle. So we have a lot of stuff to go over, you guys. Now, Sterling said his piece. And now I'm going to double check with my guides to see if in fact, because, you know, Sterling pretty much goes with it. Now, 25, and I told you before, I thought 25 was really going to be on the table. But now what I saw Pence being nervous. You know, his life, he could have lost his life that day. And by the way, Trump never called, never said nothing. Are you okay? Or are you hanging in there? Trump wanted the voting to not take place. And he was so desperate. He thought if he created chaos, if they ruined it for them, because I'll be honest with you, I think, and tell me what you guys think, I think he was shocked that they at 3 o'clock, when they start again, about midnight, I think he was shocked that they went ahead and did it. He was upset, and Pence was like exhausted. You could tell. And he's like, let's do this. And Nancy Pelosi, holy cow, 80 years old. My God, I hope I have that kind of energy at 80 years old. I mean, they went in, they stole her computer. I mean, that's not professional. So a lot of these people were has-beens. A lot of these people thought they were making a big deal. And this self-posing and taking pictures is a real estate gal from Washington that just, oh, we flew in and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, messing up our Capitol was not something that made a great impression, not within the United States and not throughout the world, except for those that are drinking the Kool-Aid. And they said Trump was really happy to see how they broke down the doors and got in there. But there was a lot of inside people that helped with that. And let me tell you something, the truth will be known. I could hear that as clear as day. The truth will be known. And I see Trump, besides everything else, he's going to try to pardon himself, but it's not going to work. I see, because I see it going to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court says, nah, it's too bad. You can't do that. But I see him sitting at a table with attorneys and them taking him down. They're saying, you know, you did this, you're responsible. Because as it is, our taxpayer money has to pay for all this damage. They put feces on the walls. They urinated all over the place. It was a mess. So God bless America. And remember what I told you guys, so there will be cells. There still will be cells. So let's look at the 25th first, okay? And then I want to tell you what's going to happen at the inauguration and what other surprises Trump has. He's like catatonic. That's what I'm getting. And I think there's been word from the inside that they think he's kind of losing his mind. And I think he's catatonic. I think that he is really scared that he has to leave because he knows they're going to find him out. Even his puppets. He's even mad at his puppets. So he's mad at Pence. Pence is the one that I told you that was going to help bring in Biden. Remember, I saw him welcoming Biden. And then don't forget what I told you, that they're going to get into that White House and find a lot of junk. I don't know if he tears it up before he leaves, but it's like, it's going to be a lot of work just taking care of the White House. And Sally Yates keeps coming in my head. So, okay. I think Sally Yates will be part of something, that a special counsel or like Mueller. I see her going in there. And I think it has to do with this event. Because as you know, Secret Service, they had to switch out Biden's Secret Service because some of them were pro-Trump. And that's the problem. It's not a natural pro-Trump. It's not a, well, we really like, you know, his qualities. It's more like a phobic, probably like being in love with Napoleon or Hitler. It's like, yeah, because he hates, we hate. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm going to look at the 25th. Now, this is what I got. This is what I want to tell you. So everybody's talking about the 25th, and I was thinking, I see Pence considering it. But I also see Pence. It's interesting, you know, they wanted him dead, and he knew that Trump was part of this, but he just said, to hell with you. He didn't cower. He didn't run. He said, we're going to count the votes. And wasn't that so cool? Even the gal from Georgia, and I'll give her credit for that, who was going to, you know, go against the electoral votes, said that she, after this event, she decided not to. In fact, a lot of people were saying to Mike Pence, we've decided, yeah, no, we have it in writing, and we have so many signatures. And Pence would say, but do you have a Senate? And they said, no, I guess he changed his mind. So the only one that was still up there that caused a little bit of a delay was Hawley. And we'll look at him too. He was asking for money for his campaign while this thing was going on. Okay, 25. So Pence really is talking to people. He's talking to legal strategies. He doesn't want to affect the Republican Party, but he also fears for his life. I feel like he feels, this is what I got. I'm just going to tell you. I feel like he feels if he does something like has him kicked out, that then they will come up in bands with pitchforks, you know? And apparently the moving vans have already been at the vice president's place where he lives. So I think he's already moving. He's definitely staying out of the limelight. He's not nearby where people can go after him. Oh God, you guys, I just got a flash. I see an explosion. And I feel like, but by the grace of God again, I see an explosion. I see all kinds of news media, but I don't feel anyone getting killed. But it feels like it's part of the this band, this gang of thugs. And it could have hurt somebody, but by the grace of God, that person wasn't there or left, something like that. I just saw it. I saw the explosion. Okay. They're not going to be able to get into the inauguration. I could feel that. But tell me about Pence. So Pence is worried about his life. Let's talk shop, okay? And when you're worried about your life, even though God bless him for stepping up to the plate and taking care of the electoral votes according to the Constitution. God bless him, because, you know, maybe even Trump thought, oh, he'll be so upset. He'll say, we'll just have to forget about this, or be so scared. He'd say, well, you know, let's just make Trump the winner. But he wasn't going to do that. And even McConnell had some good speeches. I know, I hate to say it out loud, but even McConnell had some good speeches. Tell me what I can tell you. About the 25th. Will Pence invoke the 25th Amendment? Okay. People are begging him to do it. Trump, he's moving right now. He's trying to get out of Dodge. They keep going back and forth. I think that they're scared to do it for fearing of upsetting his base, which then upsets, I don't know. There's something here where, like, he wants to start it. I see the paperwork, but I'm not feeling like it goes through. Let's look at the not sanction. What is it? I just went blank on it. It's not sanction. He was already, they did it to Clinton. I'm so sorry, you guys. I just went blank on the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Let's use the word sanction. Let's use the word sanction. I could turn on the news out right now and they'd probably be talking about it. They're going to vote Monday on seeing if they should, basically, you know, I'm going to put you guys on pause and look up the word. Okay, I got it. Impeachment. Okay. Now I saw Trump being impeached. That's going to happen. The time frame, they're talking about, you know, they'll probably put it through right now. And the reason for the impeachment, number one, it's hugely humiliating. Yet again, this time it'll go through. Yet again for Trump, because by the time it goes to the Senate, I see people like Murkowski and all of them walking over the line and saying, yeah, get rid of him. Not get rid of him, impeach him, because even if he's not president anymore, because there's a lot of information that's going to come out, you guys. And because we impeach him, he can't have pension, he can't run again. At least he's going to get dinged. You guys, I have to look real quick. What is he thinking? What is Trump thinking? I can feel him furious. But I also feel, because they said the lights were all out, it was dark. I don't see Melania around. And did you see Forbes has sent a letter to everybody saying, whatever you do, don't give his press secretaries a job because they're proven liars? And also some bigwig was warning everybody to stand down from Trump, because he was ruining this nation. I mean, we're talking the big money that comes in. So yeah, things are changing. Things are changed. Okay, here we go. Will Trump be impeached? I am hearing yes. Yes. The 25th, I was feeling like it might even start, but stops. But impeachment feels yes. Yeah, justice will be served, you guys. He's what I'm going to tell you, he's already feeling like he can't make a move. He's looking out there for help, but he doesn't know what to do. And now that another officer has died, hello, here's God and justice. They're going to stand at the throne. They're looking at him. He's definitely not sure what to do, and he knows legally his what is grass. And he's not feeling well either. He's stuck and he's not feeling well, and Twitter has banned him permanently. I see all this stuff, and then his son was up there. Oh well, oh, the Second Amendment. Yeah, well, open your own gig, do your own thing, because they're a private company. They can do what they want. They put up with him for so long. Oh my God. But he did start trouble. And you know what? It is as plain as the nose on my face, you guys. Did he or did he not know this? He was talking about this when he got the Proud Boys in there. He was doing his thing and setting it up. And he kept telling them, wait till the 6th, wait till January 6th. It's going to be wild. Well, they knew they were going to create chaos. They were going to do this. I mean, he might not have wanted people to die. I'm not feeling like he said, yeah, kill them. But I feel his people were just like some of the people who were in on this. I don't know if you've watched the news, but they're already saying, oh, I'm so sorry because I got caught up in the emotion. Because, gang things can cause people to do things they normally wouldn't do, but they got caught up in the emotion. Okay, so what I want to ask is Judge Thomas's wife, Ginny, help pay for 80 busloads of people coming to this rally. And I love you. Good luck. Notice she wasn't there. So we asked Sterling this question too. Now I'm asking for myself. I see him, Thomas, talking to Roberts. And Robert's just like, we've warned you about her. And he's for her. He's for what she did. But this is like gone across the line. Okay, so Roberts just said, if they decide to impeach you or get rid of you, I'm not going to fight it. That's what he just said. So they won't get rid of him within their own thing because that's who they are. Is there anything happening to Thomas because of his wife? See, the thing is, Thomas is complicit. It's not that he says, don't do this, don't do this. Yeah, she's the person doing it on his behalf. He's for it. Don't forget, Biden's going to get that commission to look at these people. And we're going to be getting Kavanaugh too. I always saw, you guys know, for a while, I've been always seeing Thomas go. I knew RBG couldn't last, but I thought she would last. Well, she told me till the new year, but it was the Jewish New Year. So that was sad. Like they're saying, McConnell can get a new justice in 4 days, but oh no, well, we can't do this impeachment inquiry till the 19th of January, whatever. Next. The tower is coming for justice. I see Roberts really shook up. Like, what the hell? This, I mean, but they're complicit because they knew that they were doing this before. She's been doing this crap for a while. I guess they thought she had freedom of speech, but now this is like, I mean, to attack the Capitol. You know, it hasn't happened since 1812, for Christ's sakes. And then when Black Lives Matter came in there, boy, they had enough military to hold them back. And this time it's like they just let them through when one guy posed. It's all racism. Sorry, you guys, but that's what it is. This racism, these white people, this anger and stuff. This is going to filter out, but they know their time is limited because I think by 2024, I think white people will be the minority. But anyway, so but there's great white people. I mean, there's so many white people that walk for Black Lives Matter. They're tired of it too. So, hold on. You hear the crows out there? Thank you. So they want you guys to know that this is part of the whole package. I saw a lot of military. So when the inauguration happens, I see the military, I see people protesting, but listen, they're not even going to be able to get in there to plant anything. Although one thing that's going to happen, not at the inauguration, but I feel it's somebody that actually works for the government that goes in there and plants something. That could be the near miss that I was seeing. You know, it's just interesting that Hawley, who gave them the fist up, and Cruz, they're like, whatever. We can't have impeachment. It'll separate us. What? Like what he didn't separate us enough. So let's take a look at Hawley. So I want you to know Thomas is going. I often felt like, boom, he'd go quickly. So I thought maybe he dropped from a heart attack. It may be because he's advised to get the hell out of Dodge. But something's going to happen with him, and it'll be probably because of his wife. And she doesn't have a happy ending here either. Okay, so Hawley. Oh. So I just saw people holding their nose like there's a stink in the room. Hawley is a liability now. Before they thought, oh yeah, you're so pro-Trump, but now the ones that are overboard with pro-Trump are a liability now. And they're looking at Hawley like, you know, because he was up there saying, we don't want any fighting or this or that. But he was the one out there saying, yeah. I mean, from the beginning, when I don't remember what testimony was going on, but remember they did I mean, it's racism. Folly's not going to last. I just heard that. And part of it is because of this. And they're desperately trying to figure out how to save Trump from this. But Trump is drowning. Yeah. Justice is coming for Folly too. He's not going to last, you guys. He's not going to last. He set this up and he thought he was doing a good job, but even when he reaches out to the people that know him, they're going to turn their backs because it's like he's got cooties now. So Hawley, what did I say, Folly? And then Cruz. Let's take a look at Cruz. Tell me about Ted Cruz. So I definitely got a strong hit that the reason Pence isn't right up there, and he thought about it too, is he's afraid. He's afraid for his life and the Republicans. And I even think like McConnell talked to him and like, dude, you know, we can't do this right now. They're going to lose in 2022 and 2024. It's just time for the Republicans to settle down. My God, we used to have debates. We don't have to have terror and anger. Oh, it's so nice not to have them on Twitter anymore. Holy cow, it was always, it's fake news, it's this. He was just, and he's so upset. Like, why would you guys get rid of me? Why would you do that? Like, you haven't seen what if you get rid of me, it's going to divide this country. The country already is divided. Okay, tell me about Cruz. I know you guys are going to say absolutely not, but we will actually kind of feel sorry for Trump. I know you guys are going to say, God, Linda, never. But remember what I told you. I mean, as we watch his demise, not literally physically, but mentally, it's like a lot of, there's going to be a lot of stuff. This guy is definitely going to pay. And sometimes it's not good to be gleeful about karma, but no karma is coming. Tell me about Cruz. Cruz is a joke. He's going to be at the crossroads trying to decide what to do. I think they'll represent, what's his face on the impeachment. Even Texas doesn't like him. That is weird. Texas does not like him. So I don't know when Cruz is over with, but I feel he's not getting checked out. He's getting voted out. Ted Cruz. Let's take a look, see. Ted Cruz. And he wants us to all come together. Let's see. He's 50 years old. Jesus, he seemed like he was old. Oh, he's from Canada, you guys. Here's Wikipedia. Let's see if Wikipedia can say. So he ran in the, they're not saying. You guys will tell me. You always do. He ran and won a seat, and then he's reelected to Senate in 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So he's not out till 2024, but it's like he's a has-been. It's like they put him in a corner. Hawley, I see having to head out. I don't know what troubles is coming, but I feel maybe even, they should be removed for sedition. And I see people starting the process, and I see Hawley going. Why isn't Cruz going? He may go, but it may take more than a year. It might be 2 years. He's going to fight. It's funny. Remember I told you that when what you call hits the fans, that all these Republicans eventually down the road will be like, I don't know him. So Trump isn't so good right now. And he's not quite sure where to go. He's really sad. Now tell me about the inauguration. Are we going to be okay? I had a vision of where that inauguration's being held. I also see military, because I did an event one time where President Carter was coming and the FBI was there and Secret Service. And we were at Pier 45 in San Francisco, and they literally had underground, they went everywhere to make sure that nobody could do anything to hurt anybody. They were checking for bombs. They had dog bomb sniffers. I mean, they were thorough. I probably even put me through because they wanted the names of everybody working the gig. So, so I see that kind of thorough. I see them really making sure. Tell me about the inauguration. January 20th, we're almost there. Monday, it'll be what? Mondays, it'll be nine days. And then this Wednesday, it's only a week. Can't wait for the festivities. Tell me what you can tell me. Now, I'm not feeling Hawley or Ted Cruz even realized how bad this was going to get. I really don't feel them knowing. I'm feeling like they're like very upset with Trump even. He was talking to the Proud Boys. He was causing chaos. Okay, so starts off with a 10 of swords. So probably everybody's worried. Everybody's worried. The justice will be there. People will be very cautious, you guys, very cautious, but also very happy. It's our new beginning, our new beginning. And this is, you know, this card to me is the new beginning, the Hierophant. Peace will be with you. Justice is here. But check the next card, the Tower. So I think Kamala is going to get harassed or hit with something. And then people will really get mad because they don't want her getting hurt. Not that she's going to get hurt. I mean, you know, saying terrible things. I wouldn't doubt if right before the inauguration or right after there's some drama. That's what I'm getting. It doesn't feel like it's during the inauguration because I saw that they make sure that all that is right. And then I see tons of military with guns. I mean, I'm seeing might even be tanks. I see them like people coming, but holding them off. Now, didn't people say we're going to be there on the 17th? So maybe some chaos happens, but they nip it in the bud. And let me tell you something else. You know how that Capitol, they were putting bookcases and stuff up against it to hold people back? I know it's an old building, but I think that's going to change. I think you're going to have maybe even steel enforced doors from now on. There'll be a way to lock that place down that nobody can hurt them. The public will still be able to look at it and it's magnificent, but you're not going to be able to get to anybody. Not one person. Boy, Nancy Pelosi is pissed. Whoo, she's an Aries too. So, you know, don't mess with an Aries. She just, she could have kicked him out that night. She would have. And she was scared. She talked to the Joint Chiefs of Staff because she thought this guy's going to create a war. I don't see a war. I don't see a war. But all the other countries are talking trash about us. Everybody's saying, dear God, look what happened in America. And Putin was playing it on state TV over and over again. See these idiots? Putin is going to turn his back to Trump. I'm going to tell you right now. I've been telling you guys this for a long time. It's going to be really sad for Trump. I'm so sorry. I do see some of the, you know, like those guys that said, I don't know why I did that. I'm so sorry. They really are sorry. Maybe not all of them, but they're still going to have the ugliness, just like with Obama. This is nothing different. People were saying horrible things, calling Michelle a gorilla, and it was awful, and wanting him hung and impeached, and oh my God. Well, so they impeached Clinton for something that wasn't, he lied about something and it was no good. But oh my God, we had the special counsel, Ken Starr, the American taxpayers paid through the yin yang. And then they're like, oh no, we want to come together with Trump. We don't want all this chaos. So they're looking at what's going on here. So I think the percentage of Trumpsters has decreased. I really do. I think the percentage of people who approve of Trump are decreasing, because even if you liked him, it's like what if Obama had staged a coup? Could you imagine? Oh my God. So anybody else they would have, but it's like, well, you know, he's kind of cray. Oh my God. And what gives me, whoever was advising him, and I see Eric Prince, and I see Giuliani's going to lose his license. I'm telling you, Giuliani's in trouble. But whoever was advising him actually made him think this could work. We'll create such a commotion. They're just going to and it'll scare Pence, and he'll do the right thing. Nah, he said, nah, screw you. screw you. Yeah. Isn't that something? He got those Supreme Court justices in there. They didn't help him. A lot of Trump appointed judges didn't help Trump. And it's like, I picked these 3 justices and they didn't help me. And now his VP had to stand down. So yeah. Okay. But try not to be too ugly in your thinking. Energetically allow well-being to happen. We don't have to forgive them, but we can't be consumed by this anxiousness. It won't help us. All right, you guys. Love y'all. Talk later. Say bye, Lulu. Is Jack coming too? Jack? Oh, that's Jack's tail right there next to me. Hi, baby. Okay, you guys. Love you. Ciao.